Hey, what's up, YouTube? You already know it's All City Live TV, and thank you for tuning in. All right, so you're out there, you got everything working for you. You grab a board and you go to put you're trying to put it back. You grab an offensive rebound and you're just trying to put the ball back in the hoop because you just got this board. You're like, well, I'm right there, but your player just jumps well above the rim and can't complete a simple layup animation or dunk animation. You got a high dunk rating. You're like, you got a high standing dunk rating. And why can't I just dunk the rock? Like, why can't I just put the ball in the basket? I'm right there. Or if a point guard hits you, with a great pass toward the rack, I'm talking about the most minimal contact will put your player into some goofy animation as if you're not like 7 foot tall with over 250 pounds. You're thinking, how is this possible? Why can't I just finish? So I know a lot of you guys are going through that out there, and I wanted to kind of present this idea to you, this concept that we came up with during our live stream. And the reason why I kind of came up with this badge concept is because we had a player out there, a center, and the center was unable to finish. And all of these badge ideas that I present to you guys, they're tested, tried and true throughout our live stream. So we said, I was just thinking, hey, listen, if 2K continues to put you in goofy layup animations, then why not just adjust let's try and adjust the badges that help boost your layup animations. If all too often when people think about finishing, they're only thinking about dunking. So you want to get contact finisher, you're thinking slithery, you're thinking putback boss, even though putback boss is a great idea, but you're just thinking of this badge setup is pretty much unorthodox, is what I'm trying to say. It's not ideal. It's not your ideal go-to badge setup for a lot of you guys. So we test this out now. We're talking about relentless finisher, pro touch, consistent finisher, and also contact finisher. Now the badge combination put together, you will notice the difference. I promise you. We've seen it on live stream ourselves from one game to the next. If you guys have any questions or things like that, you want to see how different badge setups may work, you're welcome to join our live stream. But this badge setup in particular was put together because we kept seeing our center unable to finish. And not only that, while they were unable to finish, they were put into these layup animations even though they're under the rim. So it's like, hold on a second, we know 2K is going to put you in these layup animations. Why not attempt to put on badges that help boost your layups, and let's see what happens. And what happened is that they turned into finishers. So although they would continue to go into layup animations, these layup animations were now finishing. So I'm gonna break down why this badge combination may be right for you guys. It seems to be that when you're down in the paint, even if you don't have you may have a high standing dunk, but your layup is really low or something like that. Your driving dunk is really low, and things of that nature you want to consider. So 2K, the way 2K somewhat translates that is, they say basically with the most minimal contact, we're gonna offset your whole finishing attempt. We're gonna offset your finishing attempt, and even a guard will stop a center trying to finish at the rack, which is really odd. But you kind of gotta offset that with these badges. So I thought of relentless finisher, pro touch, consistent finisher, and contact finisher because things like pro touch and consistent finisher help boost your layup, whatever it is, whether it's your layup animations or your layup attributes, they just pretty much help boost. So I want to explain why with pro touch and consistent finisher boosting your layups for missed time, it's very difficult. If you guys are new to the game, it's very difficult to time your layups this year. So if those badges boost missed time layups, that's one part of the equation settled. And then you got relentless finisher. Relentless finisher is a badge that is tied into your energy. So in other words, if let's say you have a low amount of stamina while you're fighting for a board, or you're fighting through a box out, or you're fighting to hold the box out, your energy gets drained in that way. So when your energy gets drained, Relentless Finisher allows you to go back into a finishing animation where otherwise you wouldn't be able to finish. So a lot of people don't hold Relentless Finisher in high regard, but I feel personally that any badge that helps boost your stamina, and this is a stamina based game, although you won't see the effects for Relentless Finisher helping to maintain your stamina, what you will see is that your animations will trigger now. So when you're under the rack after fighting for a board and you lose some stamina, you're gonna be able to go into a finishing animation where otherwise you may have not. So that's what I would use Relentless Finisher tied in with Pro Touch and Consistent Finisher. And then Contact Finisher helps bring the whole package, this whole 4 badge package together, because as you guys notice, the most minimal contact will put you in a goofy animation made by 2K and sponsored by 2K. I have no idea why 2K man has some of these animations in the game, but Contact Finisher will help tie in the package, because Contact Finisher allows you to finish layups and dunks with contact. So this is why you want to kind of tie in, you know, it's the 4 badges together to kind of help make things happen. You can work with the first 3 badges, Relentless Finisher, Pro Touch, and Consistent Finisher, but Contact Finisher will help tie these things in together. Or you can do you can replace Contact Finisher, possibly, this is just an idea for you guys, you can replace it with Putback Boss. I'd recommend Contact Finisher, but Putback Boss is an option. So excuse me, if you're grabbing a board, Putback Boss will help you put that ball right back into the rim. And you tie Putback Boss with Consistent, Pro Touch, and Relentless. These are badge setups that'll help you finish stronger out there. And although Pro Touch and Consistent Finisher are more layup based badges, you will notice that you're going to be dunking a lot more when you're under the rack. So these are some of the things that we notice, and I wanted to bring that information over to you guys. If you haven't caught our live stream, for the people that are in a live stream, they already know this, but if you haven't caught our live stream, you're trying to finish stronger out there, this badge combination will help you guys finish stronger out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, please consider subscribing to our channel, as we're gonna have a ton of NBA 2K20 content coming your way.